Hello, welcome to the end of week review for this week. This week is week 46, and we just finished here. Is second week of November, and we are still in quarter 4, and next week gonna be the third week of November right there. And the following is going to be Thanksgiving week. So for this week we are right here. If no government shutdown, we're going to have a CPI data come out, but it did not come out, so they all delayed because of the government shutdown here in the US. Anyway, so for the economic wise, there's no data release, but in the price action, we will still see a lot of price actions, beautiful price action this week. For Fed meeting this November missing, so they don't do any FOMC meeting. It's gonna be in December, so the whole month of November we don't have any FOMC meeting. Alright, so that is the economics news quickly review for this week. Now we go into the chart to see. This is the very first, if you look at the weekly chart, you're gonna see is the first really down move. Last week is a down close for the weekly, but this week is a huge down move. Alright, let's look at the charts now. Alright, now I'll go into the Monday. We look at the weekly time frame on our left and monthly time frame on our right there. So basically, this is Monday. This is the screenshot we take on Monday, November the 10th right there. So 2 weeks in a row is a down close, and let's see how this 46 week gonna play out for us. So it's open right in the range of the last week right there. But we can see that the range right here, as soon that is close above that it starts show off. So let's see, it can reverse from here or continue to go down. Now we look on the daily. Here's the daily, how it look like. So here's the last Friday. Here's the Monday right there at the candle range of the last huge show up right there. So it's a cup break, right? Yeah, it's break and reverse break. Let's see it reverse right here. So you can see that do we have any sub right here? Yeah, we can see that right here is break, and then is reclaim, break, reclaim. Okay, so that mean can be in play into the type 3 force right there. But let's review. We trade three types of fall breakout. Alright, here's type 3 that we are talking about right here. So on the left we have a short setup, on the right we have a long setup. They both reversal. So basically you want at least 3 times of the break to the upside and then the last break we thought it's gonna be make a neck leg up. That's where it's flip and a reversal, similar right here. But we need to modify this also because it's gonna reflect the right here. It's gonna be reversed from here. Okay. All right. So we want it to break 3 times. Right. Break 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I wanted to break 3 right there, and then boom, it reverse. So then Monday can be break, and then we want to reverse the reclaim right there. So that's type 3 right there. So it look like gonna make a neck leg up. Right, it look like right here gonna make leg up. That is exactly the moment it flip. So let's see. So that's what we have on the Monday right there. Now look in the 15 minutes on the Monday. This is 15 minutes, and look a little bit closer. Here's it look closer. So you could have a gap right there. It's gap up. Okay, now let's draw the tips on Monday. We see how it's play out. So, alright, so we have the liquidity right here, right? That's the 930, right? Is that the 930? Yes. Yes, so that's the 930. And let's boom. Yeah. So it tried to break the 930 high twice, fell, and then boom, it made a leg down. Wow. And it come back right here. Right here, if we have a do have a setup right here. So watch out for the candle right here, or this kind of candle after expansion. That's where the algo is really reset the price. It really resets the price. Watch for that level. As soon as above a level, you can short them. So let's see how this play out, right? So it's 1 o'clock almost. So let's see. I mean, right here after 9:30, I don't think we have a setup. So I keep rolling. Is that right? No, we're not a source up. So that is the Monday. Is not really a last set. Maybe right here we have maybe the setup right here. Yes, it could be a setup right here. It could be the setup. Yeah, I think we do have a note right here. Yes, beautiful. We know that right here the level of the open, you see that level right there. Yes, right here we have a note. So basically you can do that range at the open, or we can do the range right here also. Basically we have it can be a type 2 or type 3 here. Let's go with type 1. I mean type 1 or type 2 here. Break, take from below and reverse. That is the type right here. So we also use type 3, and here's a type 2. I mean type 1 and type 2 right here. So we have a type 1 is on the left, and type 2 is on the right there. So the short setup is on the top, and the long setup on the bottom right there. So we notice that the type 1 is largely in the reversal side. So it breaks test from below and reverse. That exactly we saw on Monday at the level right here at 12:15 or right here 12 or 11:45 right here. This is 11:45. Yeah, let's do a markup, do a write up for this setup. So basically is a type 1 for breakout, right? In this case, yeah, you can call it a not really reversal, but it can be a continuation because it's the first leg up right there. So in this case, it's a continuation. So it's for breakout type 1, and in this case we are continuation. Yeah, it's just continuation. Continuation right there. In this case, it's at 11:45. Is that right? It does so 12, 15, 12, and then 45. Yeah, 11:45. So basically, you have 3 steps right there. The first is break it, right? Second, it test from below, and then the next step is reclaim or reverse right there. That's the signature of the for breakout type 1. Right, you have the break right here. First is a break. So actually Monday you have a very beautiful setup right here. Just wait for our setup. You should see that. And this one is test from below. And this one is reclaim. Yep. Let's save this one. So basically, if a type 1 for breakout right there, if you look at the level, right, breaks test from below and reclaim. But if you look at the level, it still have the same setup, right? You break it, test from below and reverse. It's just a time different, right? In this one, the reclaim happened at 12:50. But other way, if you look at a lower level, you can see that it happened at 11:45. But it's just so beautiful. You see that this the 930 set up the range. It break that range, and then it broke the range one more time. So basically, you have 2 level right there. It's so basic. We see this so many times, right? Wait for it break that range and break one more range right here, or else where you see a beautiful setup. When we watch in real time, right here, it's a little hard to see, but right here, if we take a look, we can see that that level is right in with the open range also. So look right here, you can see that is just it's just below, just above that, not below. It's broke the level, yeah. So it's not the level, it's just one above that. Alright, so that's for Monday. We have a beautiful setup. Type 1 right there. It's just the type 1 first on Monday. Beautiful. Alright, now we move on to Tuesday. Let's see what we have on Tuesday. Alright, here's the Tuesday willow. Alright, and let's find out what happened on Tuesday. Man, keep in mind that this level, right, we say that it may have some kind of for breakout type 3. Okay, let's draw out this one and so we can see. Alright, so we have our drawing tool right here. Check. So basically you have break right here. You want that break. Alright, you want a break, and then you want a second break. You had a reclam right there, but you want a second break right here. It's your second break at this level, and then you have a 3 break right here. Then there's no reason for it to come back here. When it come back here, then you know that it's gonna be a reversal right here. It's so beautiful. So it will reverse right there. So that's, if you flip this Tuesday or maybe Wednesday or whatever day in the week of 46 this week, it fall down to that level, then you know that you have a short setup coming to the place. Yes, so 3 break. Alright, let's make some right up right here. So the question for us is a 4 breakout type 3 reversal, right? Reversal. Right, we put a question mark because we anticipate that it's gonna happen. So basically you want 3 break right there. Break 1, break 2, break 3, and of course you want to reclaim right away. That's the nature. The minute you thought that it's gonna be a neck leg up, that's where it got flipped. That's where it got flipped. That's right, that's where you gotta flip. So basically you want it, first one is break, second you want to reclaim right away, right? And then you break again, and you have reclaim. Now this one should be number 4. And watch out for number 5 when it's break the 3rd time to the upside. That's where people will go in and go long because they thought they're gonna be a neck leg up, right? First leg up. Retracement, they thought it's gonna be neck leg up. That's the where. Alright, so really we have a similar, very similar pattern right here. So first you have break right there and reclaim, break, reclaim. So the break right here, the number 5 right there, right? You count the break is in an arc right there. 1, 2, 3, break up. You thought it's gonna be a neck leg up. That is exactly where it flipped. So that's what we anticipate right here. Yeah. You have break 1, break 2, break 3, so it's 1, 3, 5 right there. And the 5 look like, wow, it's gonna make the neck leg up, but it exactly where it flipped. So it looked like a neck leg up, but that's where it flipped. Yeah, it got flipped. Where it's gonna be a reclaim, but actually it's a reversal right there on steps number 6. Yeah, That's the reason why it's a 4 breakout. So if you do right there is a break, and here the second break, we're talking about upside right here, which is we number them is break 3, the second break number 3, and then the third break number 5. That's perfect. Sometimes you have this break is one more, so you can go many times. And for the even number is the reclaim. That says reclaim. Right, you want that level reclaim right away. So that's what we anticipate. That's on Tuesday. It's gonna be, if it's gonna come back to level, it will going down. Yeah, let's see how it's play out. So it's a reclaim, and that's the reason why we anticipate right here. Right? We still don't know. Right? Is it on the daily? So it's gonna be, it will be a reversal. Right? It will reversal, and watch for the step number 5. It could look like an egg like that. Then you know it gonna flip. And how do we run? We know it will go break, but can we anticipate earlier? Right, because it's the daily. So can we anticipate a upper level? But for sure, when it go down to the level in this week, we believe that it's gonna break. It's gonna reverse. All right, we just save it. So it's a reversal, or we're gonna be on Tuesday, which is this or maybe on Wednesday, right? Sometime this week this gonna cut flip. We don't know yet what we anticipate right there. So it looked like a naked leg up, but that's where it got flipped from reversal. All right, let's now go into the 15-minute time frame for Tuesday. It looked like on the 15 minutes right there. So is this gonna be something right here? Yeah, right here you can see maybe the type 2 at this level, test from below, break and reverse right there. Or we can look at a type 3 also, which is break and reclaim, break 2, and then break 3 right there, exactly where we thought it's gonna make a leg up. Then it's gonna be 4 breakout, it reverse from here. So it can be type 3 also. So let's find out. Let's roll the taps on Tuesday. So that's it, that the tap we have on Tuesday right there. Okay, so it can be, so you have a 9:30 right there, 9:45, and a 10 right there. So let's see if gonna be okay. If you say that right here, okay, let's see if we see something right here. So see at this level, right? So you have break 1, break 2, break 3, exactly. Let's see. Let's see if that's the case. So yeah, break 1 and you have break 2 and now you have break 3. Alright, so keep that in mind. Is that gonna be a type 3 reversal right here, or it can be something else? Let's see. Wow, look at that. That's exactly, yes. We mark the level. You see that? That exactly where it reversed. Exactly. You see that is reversed. So that means a type 3 reversal right there. You follow? Are you following us right there? Yes, that can be type 3 right there. Let's see. By the way, we did took a trade on Tuesday and we passed the, wow, right here. I think that's where we took the trade right here. So basically the idea is the candle after expansion test from below and you're gonna reverse. Yes, so right here, yeah, that's the 930 right here. Okay, but you have a level right there. So basically it break the level, it tests from below, 1 2 3 reverse. That's type 1 right there, right? The type 1 we want to see the type 1 right there. I think we do have a type 1, but we open. That's the type 1 we anticipate right here. The type 1 right there, right? I mean right here, the long rate break, touch from below and reverse. You see that level break, touch from below twice, then it's gonna be very close. So for this move, we are correct. It reversed, but it did not fall through. So you have to target right. You see, we have to target right. So if it break the level, we short them, but we have to target at this level. So we get out. Otherwise, you get trouble right here. Yeah, it indeed is a type 3 reversal. Yep, it's a type 3. Let's do a write up for this. So each time it's break, it have a reclaim right away. Is that right? Yes, the reclaim right here. Reclaim, it break, and then it reclaim right away. As this. So very similar to the one that we just saw earlier. Exactly. So right here you have to break the one we saw on Monday. Is that right? Yeah, on Monday. We are on Tuesday right now. No, it's not on Monday, but it's on Tuesday, but it's on the daily. So you have a similar scenario right there. You break 1, break 2, break 3, and we anticipate it's gonna be a 4 breakout type 3 right there, which is exactly this one, right? The moment you thought that you're gonna make another leg up, break 1, break 2, break 3, then if it got a flip, then you know that it's gonna be a 4 breakout type 3. Number 5 right here, that's where you thought that it's gonna be neck leg up, but that's where it got flipped. Neck leg up. Is that so? They gonna flip, then you know. But in this case, you have to aim for the target, which is this huge candle right here. From the previous day is 930 right there. So number 2 is reclaim, right? And number 4, you got a reclaim also. So basically it's a 4 breakout type 3, and is we can call it reversal, but you have to choose a very good target right there. You cannot let it run. Sometimes you can let it run, let the winner run, but in this case for some reason it not follow through. At 10, is it 10.15 or 10? Yeah, at 10.15 right there. It got fluff. Alright, let's save this one. Alright, let's rewind the tab a little bit right here. You see that? That's where you need to take the profits right here. You see that it flip on you. You have to take the profits right there. It hit the target, but you have to get out. Yes, that's where you need to take the profit. Wow, it looked like it's gonna sweep through, but it did not. That's the trick right there. We fall into this range. That's where we have to take profits. Let's save this one. Alright, so that's we put together right there. It's a 4 breakout type 3, but in this case it reversal, but it not completely reversal. It's just a retracement right there. So that means the target is very short, but it's very decent. It's about 13 points from the entry right here. 13 points with about almost 3 hours right there. Right, 4 hour trade, 1 hour is about 5 points. So almost 15 points. So that's a good decent amount right there. We have to get access, otherwise if we don't, then here's what can happen. If we don't do that, then boom, we see that? Yes, yeah. If we don't get out, then that's where we get a trouble right there. So we have to, yeah, let's add that in there also. Alright, so we make the modifier right there. So you see the setup forming, then you put the short entry right here. If you come back to the level, then yes, exactly, it carry you into the trade. But for some reason, this reversal, it not completely turn into reversal. It just become a retracement. So I say best for us is just take profit at that level. Don't let it run. If you want to let it run, just let one contract only. So that's the note we put right there. So basically the reversal we anticipate only turn to retracement. You see that it tests level 1, 2, 3. At 4 times we cannot break it. Then we look at the level, we can see that is a type 1 reversal, right? Break, start from block and reverse. We did took this way, the long trade right there. So that's the note for the 4 breakout type 3 right there. Okay, now go into the type 1 right here. We see the sub, right? You see that's the level right there. Break it, test from below 1, 2, 3, and reverse. So that's the type 3 reversal. No, type 3, type 1. Yeah, so here the type 1 that we're talking about. So right here, right, you have break that level right there, I think at 9:45, and then you have a test from below 1, 2 times, and then it come a reclaim or reverse right there. So that's typical a type 1 right there, and it happened at 11:15. 11.15, right? 11.15. But there's a new on right there. We will show you. So right here is you have a 4 breakout type 1. You remember we follow the type 3 right here, but the type 3 is reversal, it not follow through, so it become a retracement, and then that's where the type 1 right here, yeah, you can call reversal right here, or retracement, not retracement, but it's a continuation. We not know how to you carry it right now, just leave it there, right there. We just know that it's either you can call it a reversal, either way, right, or continuation. And basically you have break, and then you have a test from below, this case 2 times, twice, and then you have a reclaim very fast. That's the idea, and it's happened at 10, no, 11.15. That's right, this 11.15 right there. So you have break 10:30, 9:30, 9:45, 10, 10:15. That's where I break. 10:15, okay, and then you have a test from below, in this case twice, 1, 2 right there, and then the next step you have 3, which is a reclaim. That's it. But the trick that also, because of the nature of the range right here, as soon as it hit the high of the candle or at that level, you have to get out. Don't let it run, because sometimes you don't let it run, but in this case, don't let it run, because it can. The next thing you will know why you should not let it run in this case. So we just save it. Okay, look the trade that we take. Alright, so we did took the trade, and here's how we took the trade. So at first we short term rate, we identify that, right, break the level. We go a little bit late right there, right? We go at the level, we should go at that level. So we come in late. We forgot the reason we come late. Maybe we get distracted with something else, so we come late. We come in late, then boom, we should take profits, you know, because that's the level right there. We thought this gonna be followed through, but apparently it did not. You know why? Because you see all the liquidity right here. If you want it to be this way, then you know it's gonna be a reversal, but it's lay up the way it lay up that's the reason why it did a retracement. So you had to take profits right here. But we did not take profit. That we did, yeah, okay, we did take a profit. Quick right there, okay. And we just do it 1 contract. So then the next trade we go long right there. Exactly. We anticipate the 4 breakout. Type 1 right here we go long. Right there. And we add more contract. Right? More contract. Boom. But the next one is, if we don't take profits, then we have big trouble, right? We did recall that trade, so that's what that trade right there. We did recall the trade. We did record a trade right here. So yes, that's where we trade. Yeah, we add a contract. Boom, boom, right? Target 15 that are too high, but lucky for us that the reason why we go with this target is because we want to pass the challenge, right? We already have one trade that last week we make the target for the challenge is $9,000, and last week we already make one trade with 4,500, and so this time we only want to end just 4,000 only, and that's the lucky for us right there. If the minute we did an exit the trade, you see we end just right there above this candle range. The minute you see that we hit the target, boom. If we don't hit the targets, then you see the next thing happen to us right away. You see that right here? It come back to us. We give back order when we take a big another loss right there. So we got lucky. So that's all we can say. So we learned the lesson right there that at the key level, just take the profit and let one contract run and move to break even. That's it. That's how we protect our profit, protect our capital, because we can come back, right? We can re-entry, so don't get caught up on that. In some case, we let it run, but it's not always the case. And we can see that right here, it come back. You see right there, but it's the trick that the long setup still there. See that at one point it looks so scary. This guy got flipped, and look as here. Right here it look like. Let's go back here. Yes. Okay, so just right here, whenever we go in and follow the short right here, and we think if we don't check if this trade did not play out on our way, then we thought that we're gonna go here and what? We're gonna go here and short them because it's what? Because this guy got flipped and this level is break, right? It tests from above 1, 2, 3, 4 times. But yeah, 1, 2, 3 times, and then boom. We thought they're gonna make the neck leg down, right? And this reversal type 3 is in play. That's what we thought, right? Look right here. It looks so attractive short term, but that's where the market flipped right there. So this is the bear trap right there, right? If you go and short them, then that's where it flipped. You see that? It flipped right away. Then if it hit this level, then we know that it's gonna be a reverse from here. Boom. That's know that you know that you're gonna go in and go long. It says to go long because you see this candle flip right there. It tests from below, and when it make that level, then it's for sure. So that's where patience is the key right here. Yeah, so patience is the key right here. Right here you're gonna have a beautiful set. Then right here, if you go long right here, don't let it run, right? But this you long right here, we did go long and it hit outside, we're so lucky. But if you wait and go long this one, then you can let it run. In this case, you can let it run. Yeah, you can let it run in this case. Is run. See that? You can let it run in this case. It can go. At first, when we go long right here, we thought we're gonna hit these targets. It's so easy, right? But you have to be patient. It could be the next candle. So sometimes, yes, that's the target. You need to go long right there. Hit that target. Hit that target right there. Okay, so that's for the Tuesday. That's the only setup we have. I mean, 2-3 setup for Tuesday. Yep, that's it for the Tuesday. Alright, so that's the Tuesday there. So we congratulations ourselves. We passed the challenge. When we at least expect, right? Last month we chased them, and I think we tried to reset the account like 3 times, and we failed. But this week this month we take it easy, then it passed. So sometimes just let it fall on our lap instead of where we chase them. Yep, that's the way it is. Don't fall ourselves into the trade. Alright, let's review Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So here's the beginning of Wednesday on the weekly right there. So look like it's the level, right? That's from a break, and then it reverse. So that's the key level right there around 48, a little bit above there, 68.40 or 45. And look on the daily. Here's what we see, and keep in mind that on at this level we anticipate a 4 breakout type 3, right? It's break, and break the third break. Then if it reverse to the level, reclaim the level, then it's gonna reverse. So that's, we did anticipate that on Tuesday, and let's see if it's gonna happen on Wednesday, right? We did do that. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, here's what we analyzed on Tuesday, which I did earlier. We see that the 4 breakout at this level, type 3 right there. So break 1, break 2, and break 3. Wait for this guy look like a neck leg up, right? Neck leg up, but that's where it's gonna reverse. It's type 3 right there. Yeah, so when the third break happen, you thinking it's gonna be neck leg up, be careful, watch for the flip. You got flip. We anticipate a flip on Tuesday or Wednesday. So the Tuesday passed, it did not flip. Then watch for Wednesday. Let's see, is it flip right? Early Wednesday right there. It look like it's gonna make a neck leg up. If that's so, yes. Is that so? It looks so attractive, right? It look like gonna make a neck leg up. That's exactly where you got flip. So we just do the write up for Wednesday right there. So we only write up for the break. We don't write up for the reclaim, but you understand the point right there. Break 1, break 2, and break 3 at this key level. And Monday, right? Monday and Tuesday. That right? So Monday and Tuesday, it looks so attractive. Look like gonna make the neck leg up. That exactly where it can flip. So let's see if it really flip. All right. Let's look on the 15 minutes. Wednesday. Yeah, you're right. Right. It looks like gonna make neck leg up. It does so. Yes. So that's where you're gonna break. But look interesting right here. You can see that right here there's maybe some kind of 4 breakout, right? That's where you're not gonna 4 breakout type 3. Look to see if you can identify. If we can identify 4 breakout type 3 right there. You see that level? Is that right? Yeah, let's go with this. Let's try it out. You never know. So right here, maybe you go with level. What do you see? See any year or a little bit lower? We want it to be break, maybe right here. Oh yeah. So we want it to be break 1, break 2, break 3. Yeah, it can be a type 3 right there. Type 3 reversal. Right, break 1, break 2, and break 3. That's exactly you thought you're gonna click up, but when you flip back there, you can short them. That's right. Okay, so let's play the tape on Wednesday. See how it's played out for us. So right there, yeah, you see that? Yes, we should follow the short right there. See that? We should follow the short. Let's see. Yes, so it happened. Is that at 9:30? Yes, 9:30 right there. That's the 9:38 break. And then we can short them. Exactly. Right there for us. We all anticipate right there. So here's our right up right there. So break 1, break 2, and break 3 there, where people thought they're gonna be a neck leg up, but exactly it flipped and it go back to that level, then you can short them. But the trick that you remember on Tuesday, we have similar scenarios, but it not follow through, it's become a retracement. So what is the neck level? Right, the neck level for targets can be right here, can be right there. That's right. Let's see how it's laid out for that level. It did. You see that level right there. So you can get out right there and let it run for us. You remember on Tuesday, to run very short, that not runway. But let's see, the Wednesday could be different, because on the high time frame we anticipate Wednesday gonna be a reversal. So sell off day, it is. So Wednesday is the day you can let it run. Wow, really? Yeah, it can come back, but you can let it run. Can we? All right, so where the targets? The target should be, remember when first target right there, but on the high time frame, the target at 65 should be good. We can get out from here. That should be good. Yeah, we better get out from here. Otherwise, we're gonna get back out again right there. Because early, right here, beginning of the day, we anticipate it gonna reverse, go back to that level. Wow, it's 65 right there, but we believe that it can go down more into this level. So 65 right there, 40. Yeah, maybe on Wednesday, on Thursday go out, but this target should be good enough for us. And it's a hill run right there, so we should be happy right there. So that's the Wednesday. We had a beautiful job right here. 4 breakout type 3 exactly happened at 9:30. Alright, so we put all together for this setup on Wednesday right there. So we anticipate you have 3 break right there. There's no reason to come back, it cannot reverse. That's the typical type 3 right there. Wait for 3 break and it reverses, so we know for sure. So you can go at that level or that level right there. It's just the same. And then you let it run into the targets, which is the open range right there. You're gonna have a huge profits. Let's see. So from if we entry at the level, will be 89, and it hit around this level on high time frame day one. So 65. Wow, that's a huge right there, about almost 30 point. Let's go with 25. 5R right there. So it's a huge run for us. It better run than on Tuesday. Tuesday's the same setup, but it did not become reversal. It's from a retracement, so it's very short. Alright, now we go into Thursday. Alright, before we go into Thursday, so keep in mind that on Tuesday, the earliest we anticipate this setup for breakout type 3 right there. A neck leg up gonna flip and become a reversal. We see that we anticipate on Tuesday, did not happen Tuesday. Then let's see, we resist on Wednesday, right? On Wednesday, it looked like a neck leg up. Then let's see at the end of Wednesday, what do we see? The end of Wednesday, where's our the end of Wednesday? Okay, right here, the end of Wednesday is still nothing. It's still not goes here, yes. Alright, at least the neck leg up is no longer there, right? That's the end of the Wednesday. Now go into Thursday just to see. So go in Thursday, the daily. Go to the daily. Oh, now you can start seeing that this could be a for breakout type 3 right here, right? That's give us some hope right there. So let's do a little bit right up right here. So you have break right here, break 1, and then you have break 2, alright, and then you have break 3 right there, this level, that's 3 break level right there. Then when it come back here, then likely it's gonna be reversal, that's for sure. That's type 3 right there. So we anticipate either Tuesday or Wednesday. Did not happen. Then only 2 more days in the week. So we believe that the Thursday and the Wednesday gonna, and Friday, not Wednesday, gonna come down hard at that level. That's where it is, type 3 right there. Right when the moment we thought they're gonna make a neck leg up, that quick flip. So the flip we're waiting is kind of not happen on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then because of the weekly 5 weekdays, so maybe the engaged engineer right here, the engineer to work on Thursday, right? Thursday and Friday. So let's see how it's play out. Look at the 15 minutes. We can see there's a last movement right there. Just for the Asia, you see a huge move. We haven't seen anything like that. Or normally Asia, London, so anticipate a huge move. Alright, let's go to the charts, the tapes and see, rewind them. So we know on high time frame it's gonna reverse. So maybe mark down this candle right there. That is one of the key level. See that? That's level. Let's mark this level. Yeah, like mark the level to see how it's play out, right? That's the level. What else do we see? Maybe this level. Do we see any kind of type 3? Oh yeah, right here, break. So you have 3 break, yeah, 3 break. Then it come down here. Let me see the level. Not yes. So keep an eye on that. Let's keep rolling the tape right there. Wow, so 930 is already down. Boom. Do we miss anything? Oh yes, so right here, that's where, yes, so right here, let's do this exercise. All right, yes, just stop right there. What do we see? So we know that it breaks down right there, 930. Is that right? This is a 930. Yeah, 930. Then the question is gonna be the neck laid down or not. Then mark this candle right here. So it's breaking down. This is candle after expansion right there. That's where the algo reset, right? It reset. Is reset right here. Yes. Mark this range. Above this range, and you anticipate it's gonna be neck leg up, leg down, then put the short setup right there. So that's where the another level right here also. See that? But build a short right there. That should be good enough. Let's see. Keep an eye on that level. Right, that level right there. Boom. Yes. So that's it. It flipped, then you know that it's gonna be a 4 breakout right there. Yeah, that's rewired tap right there at the level. You see that it break neck laid down right there. You see that right there. That's the neck laid down. So if you look in the chart right there, that's the level that it break on the daily right there. This level where I anticipate for breakout type 3, that's right there. And it broke that level, 1045. This is the 930 right there, and the minutes, you see that, mark that level. That's where the neck leg down happened. Then it hit the high time frame right there, and it continue to go down right there. Even though right here we don't have the setup for us, right? We have 3 type of 4 breakout, but here's maybe another one, right? We observe this, but we don't know what to call this, but we can call maybe candle after expansion, neck leg down or neck leg up. You can see that. So we observe the phenomenon that whenever the candle of expansion is close above that, then boom, it reverses, neck leg down, or the neck leg up on the long, but in the short right now. So here's what we put together, right? So to keep in mind, before the Thursday on the high time frame, we can see the setup for breakout right there at the level 68 0650 right there, this level. We see 3 breakday there, then we anticipate that it's gonna be happen on Tuesday, Wednesday, and it did not happen. Then Thursday, today it happened on Thursday. So that gives us the idea that they use Tuesday and Wednesday to build liquidity, because you only have, they use Monday in order to make the break number 3, and then the Tuesday and Wednesday just a liquidity build up, boom, before the boom go into Thursday. That's what we understand now. And how it manifests itself in the low time frame, you see that at 9:30 a huge break right there. Then whoever short in 9:30, you need to get out. Otherwise it reverse back, it make a neck leg down. But right here we have a beautiful setup. If we can read, we don't know what to call this, yes, but if we call a candle after expansion move, we mark the range of that, and we observe that as for the neck leg down, as soon as it close above that level, and if it go back that level, then it could be a neck leg down. So it could be our type 3 right there, right? Type 4 for neck leg down, neck leg up. So that's another setup that we're gonna build in our inventory label. So right now we on our playbook only have 3 setup. That may be the next one we put in. And you see that the minute it close above, it reverse, it make neck leg down. And at 10:45 it break down the high time frame level right there, which is the daily time frame, the 4 break time to reversal that we are anticipate right there. That level. That's level. So that's it. That's it for the week right there. Friday, it should be done for us because we anticipate this setup for the whole week right there. But anyway, let's see what happened on Friday because we wrap up for now. Right. Alright, it's Friday. Let's check out Friday, how it's play out. So here's at the beginning of Friday. Wow, so we finally see the 4 breakout type 3 really play out right there. See that? It's really play out. So break, then boom. You thought the minute you thought it's gonna be a neck leg up, right? Look on Wednesday. Look like a neck leg up. See that? Looks so much like a neck leg up, but that is exactly the moment it flipped. You see that? Look like a neck leg up, but that's exactly the moment that it got flipped. So very interesting right there for us. So Friday, look into the 15 minutes. You see it's already down. It hit the level right there, high time frame 81.25. We're 81.25. Wow. It's real low right there, 81.25. Go back to the high time frame. Yes, 81.25 right there. That level. Very interesting, huh? So we do have 4 breakout right there. So let's see next week if it's gonna come down here or it just reverse from here. Because do we see the retracement right here? 2 leg down, boom, first leg down, boom, next leg down for retracement. Maybe the retracement finish. So let's see how it's play out for next week. And let's watch the tips for us on Friday. Okay, so at first it looked like this, right? Into 930 right there, and then boom, you see the flip right there. Look into the chart, you see the flip, and right here we have a setup. It's like a double bottom right here, one bottom, two bottom, and this one go and flip them, get both liquidities, sell liquidity in this case. But we do see the setup right there, right? You see it's break one, break two, and then test from below 3 times. So you can see the setup right here is a type 1 reversal, right? Break 1, 2, 3, reverse at exactly at 930. But if you look in the other end, you can see that it can be a type 3 also, right? Break 1, break 2, 2-time break, and then the next one is a flip. So let's go with type 1 for now, right? Type 1 for now. Here's our markup right there. Our write-up right there. It's gonna be a full breakout reversal. We don't know yet, right? Because at that moment, 3 minutes, it looks so scary. It looked like gonna break. But at the same time, if we look carefully, we see that that level break test from below 3 times. The more it tests, the better or the stronger the reversal or reclaim gonna happen. That's the phenomenon that we observe. So the question for us after 3 minutes into 930, will this reclaim the level? We don't know, but at least it gives us some clue that it did test that level. It tests, revisit that level. So this move is just a fake move because it already shows us the clue. It already gives us the hand that it's gonna flip and it's gonna reclaim. Yes, that's exactly it happened, right? It keep on continue. You see that? You see that the dynamics right here, and you see it's gonna flip fast. You see that? 6 minutes, you see already flip, and it break level very soon. You see that? It break that level. It's break that level very soon right there. Sequence out. After 8 minutes, you see that it come back. 8 minutes, you can see. A minute, you see that it's already break the level. Yeah, if we keep rolling the tape, you can see that it's after the 930 right there, it's just straight up right there. So it's wonderful instead of right there, 4 breakout. You can call it type 1 right there, but it also overlap with the type 3. Type 3, yes, exactly type 3 right there. Alright, let's put this together for Friday. Alright, we put them all together for Friday right there. So we have beautiful setup happen exactly at 9:30, right? At 9:30, 33 looks scary, right? But we can see, we anticipate it forming right there. Break it, touch from below 3 times in this case, and then the reclaim look like, it looked like neck laid down, but that exactly couple of minutes later, 8 minutes later or 5 minutes later, it's flip. It break the level, then that's where you know that you're gonna go in and go long. It's so perfect setup. It's great all the sell side liquidity right there. That's the huge run for Friday. You have to catch 2 run, one on Thursday and Friday, then you're good to go. And now we understand why sometime on Thursday and Friday that's a good move, because of the high time frame setup, right? We see that the 4 breakout type 3 happened on Thursday and early Friday right there, and then after that at 9:30, after hit the level, it reversed. And look at that level, is the range that opened FOMC meeting on I mean, in September is the October, no, November. No, November, it's October, so it's 4 route at that level. All right, so we anticipate that set of from the Tuesday, we already see that early in the week we can see, and the moment you thought they're going to be neck leg up, that's where it flipped. So 4 breakout type 3 is very interesting setup, and the more we learn about that, the better we equip and really enjoy it. Anyway, we got a grab up here. We thank you for your time and interest. We always grateful for this opportunity. We do what we love, then success is coming our way, no doubt about that. We already passed the challenge, so we good for now. We're not gonna activate. Normally the last couple of times when we pass, we activate right away and we go in and trade right away and we blow up our cow again. So but for this time we take our time. We will not activate until next month, right? We have a couple more, 2 more weeks we want to enjoy this, so we do not rush ourselves, so that's plus on me. Anyway, have a great night and see you next week.